Hi, my name is Daniel, and I'm a health coach for people who are having a chronic disease. In this video, I'd like to talk about accidental recoveries because that's a thing. An accidental recovery is a recovery from a chronic disease, but you don't really know how you did it. It's difficult to replicate it, and therefore you're still prone to relapses and setbacks. And most recoveries are accidental. My own recoveries in the past were accidental. And that meant that I was praising the wrong sort of things that I used to do to be responsible for my recovery. Because maybe it was not those things, but it was despite the things that I did that I had a good phase or a recovery. Therefore, I was still prone to relapses. And because I didn't have much control yet, it was easy to fall down into a negative spiral again. And then the next question is, what is a recovery really? Is it the complete vanishing of symptoms? Or is it something different? Is there really such a thing as a recovery? Because I believe they don't really exist. It's more like you either experience symptoms or you don't. And whenever you experience symptoms, it's up to you to release the underlying cause and be without symptoms again. And once you're able to do that, then you're really recovered, because then you can continue with your life. And whenever you experience fatigue, grogginess, dizziness, vertigo, whatever it is that you're having, it doesn't make you obsess about it. It doesn't make you worried about it, because you know what to do, you know what it costs, and you know how to release it. And then you just continue with your life. So that's, in my eyes, a recovery. When I still had the old recovery program, the one that I did that was based on donations, I received a lot of emails from people who were in the second module and claiming to be fully recovered. And in the second module, there was old school pacing. Now, I don't believe in that any longer, but still a lot of people recovered from doing that. So that made me think, like, what is this? Can I really use this? Or is it accidental? And it's good to know then that a lot of people have, as an underlying stressor, extreme existential fear. So if the fear has been triggered and you can't really feel the fear properly, then the mind is going to create symptoms such as a crash, depersonalization, a migraine attack, fatigue, etc. But when you're doing a certain protocol, maybe you're winding down the fear because of something that you are doing, because all of a sudden you feel like you're back in control. You don't have to search for answers anymore. You don't have to scroll on Facebook pages anymore. And you can just relax in the protocol. And as a result, the ongoing fear response that you couldn't feel properly winds down and symptoms improve. But then this recovery has nothing to do with, for example, old school pacing. It merely made you experience an accidental improvement. It calmed down the nervous system, but the underlying stressor, let's say fear, is still inside of your body. And whenever that is going to be triggered again, you'll experience a relapse, a setback, etc. But this is not the case for everyone. There is a small group of people where the root cause behind the problems, the root stressor, is already gone. So that means that they're only in a negative cycle, maybe worrying about the symptoms, worrying about protocols. And if you give this group of people a task or a protocol that gives them a feeling of safety, then maybe that's all they need. But if they're then going to make a recovery story or something like that, the thing that they did was not responsible for the recovery. It was accidental. For the majority, the root cause is still inside of them. And when you're going to compare recovery stories, you have to read between the lines or try to pick up on the things that they're not saying. Because every recovery is in the end different. Every healing journey is different because everybody or everyone has different stressors in their body that is causing the brain to create symptoms, that is causing the nervous system to be in a state of stress or resistance. And someone might have 10 layers of suppressed stress inside of their body, whereas someone else might have thousands of layers. So you can't really compare those two people. Maybe one was severely abused and the other one just experienced a lot of pressure for a certain moment in life. You can't really compare these people. And that's okay, because we don't have to. In the end, they're all inside of a negative loop. They're all having mind-body symptoms. That is like the brain creating symptoms to protect you. And they all have a stress response that is going on to resist something that is happening in their life. Maybe a stressor, maybe their situation, etc. If you like this type of content, then please subscribe, give it a like, and you can see me in the next video. And maybe you like this video. This video is about what to do in a relapse or a setback. So I wish you a beautiful day. Bye.